and for today's project I'm going to show you the basics on how to sew a button. Okay, so for today's craft I'm actually going to give a brief sewing tutorial on how to sew a button, and this will be very useful to use if you need to sew a button on a shirt, but I'm actually going to show you how to sew a button on a headband, which a lot of people are doing now to help secure their face masks on. So I'm going to show you the first step. So let's get to it. Alright, so the key to any sewing is thread. Now, if you were sewing on a shirt, you would obviously try to match the thread color to the shirt color, but for this, because I want it to show up on camera, I'm actually using a darker thread. And you want to make sure you give yourself enough thread to be able to finish the button. So I'm just going to spool some off. And we're going to take the one end and thread through that very tiny loop that's on the top of a sewing needle. Once you push it through, like so, you're going to take that end and match it to the other end of your thread, guiding your needle down to the middle. Then at the very end, you're just going to take this, loop around your finger, knot it once, or knot it twice, just for a little bit of security. I always do it twice. And then you can start sewing. Now, to do mine, since I'm doing it on the headband, what I did was I just took a washable marker and I just marked the spot where I'm going to put my button. Obviously, if you're doing it on a shirt, you would have a little indentation where the old button fell off that you could just sew it on. And because I'm using this as a headband, I just tried to find two buttons that I had in my sewing case, just from old shirts, that kind of matched and were close enough in size. So I'm just going to take the button, pop it right on there. And some buttons have 2 little holes in the center. This one has 4, and I'm going to sew through all 4 of them. So what you want to do is put your button in place, take your needle, and underneath the fabric you're going to sew up. Alright. So you go through. This could take some getting used to, but basically you want the needle to come through. And you go to pull. That little knot you made is going to stop it from coming through. And then you're just going to crisscross to the opposite buttonhole. Go through. And I like to do this, repeat that 2 or 3 times, going in the same direction, so crisscrossing over. Being careful not to this. Once you did it in that spot, because this is a 4-1, I'm going to now come up, try to focus, there it goes. I'm going to come up through there. There we go, and I'm going to go down there. So I'm basically making an X, almost. Like so, and I'm going to do it 2 or 3 more times that way. Just sort of feel with the needle to the back side of the fabric. Alright. Once that looks like it's secure enough, what you're going to do is finish it. So, finish it, you just flip it to the back side. Right, you do the same thing if you're sewing a button on a shirt. You just do it on the inside of the shirt, and you're basically going to make a loop. So you're going to get your needle and just piercing the fabric that way. So you're not going through to the other side, you're just picking up a little piece of fabric with the needle. You're going to push the needle through, bring my arm this way, and you're going to make a loop. And then you're going to take your needle and go through the loop to close. I'm going to show that one more time. Just going to pick up a little piece of the fabric, like so. I'll bring it closer. So you're just going to get your needle. Just get the camera to focus a little bit. There we go. So you're going to just pierce the fabric that way. As you pull the needle, you're going to make a loop. And you're going to take the needle and thread and go through that loop. Give it a little pull. And that is how you close. And so you just take your scissors and snip. And there you have your button all secure. And since I'm doing the headband, I'm going to repeat this on the same side, which I have already. The same little blue dot. So, and that's that side. So at the end, this is what your button would look like, and if you did it on a headband like mine, this is how you would be able to secure your face covering to it. Well, I hope you enjoyed our tutorial and hope it comes in handy for you. Until next time, bye!